can. Okay, do you want to put your hand up if you want a question? And you need the mic, thank you. Okay.
Hi, congratulations. I wonder what your thoughts were when the board went up for 10 minutes added time at the end, how you felt, how agonising was that?
I spoke to the fourth official and said, I think 8 would have been enough. And he said, I think you're lucky with 10. I said, okay, I agree. And there were a few situations, I think VR and a few injuries. So I expected quite a few minutes. But of course, when you're 1-0 up and so much pressure from City, the whole game, to be honest, then the 10 minutes felt really long. But I think today it was our day. It was the Crystal Palace day. It was the day for our fans, and it just had to happen that we win. And it's in the end, I think there was no clear chance in the extra time. And credit to the players, how hard they worked today to get this clean sheet. Great goalkeeper, great mentality, and fantastic win.
Next. Thank you.
Hi, Oliver, congratulations. The club have actually posted a clip of you talking about how if Pep plays at the same system again, you would solve it. Did he do anything that surprised you in that sense? And I suppose, what do you think the winning of the game for your team was?
Yeah, first of all, I think City played so well. It was so hard. We never could get pressure on the ball. It's doing so well how they move, creating the situations, they drive the ball, they just want you to jump and then finding the pocket and going in behind. That's how they created their penalty. And this is we wanted to be more patient. This was our learning when we are too impatient and they find the space. Even there is no space, but they find it. I was surprised that he played with 2 strikers and 2 wingers, so very many attacking players. But it was so hard to defend. You could see Doku Savinho so great in 1v1. We always double up, so hard work with Ismail Assar, with Ebrechese. If you don't double up there, then they find the pocket and with 1-2 touches, and they did it a few times. And then we had the goalkeeper. We had 3-4 sliding tackles when we blocked the ball, and it was such an effort of the team. And now we have the reward, lifting the trophy and also scoring, being very efficient there, scoring an amazing goal. I think felt like it was the first time we were in their half. It was a nice goal, but so talking about too many football-specific issues today, then I think it's 90% how well City played, and I think 90% how well we defended with the passion we had, and unbelievable game.
Thank you.
Kurz auf Deutsch. Heute müssen wir auf Deutsch, Oliver. Europa League-Finale, FA Cup-Finale. Wenn du es vergleichst, war es das schwierigste Finale überhaupt und von der Emotion her geht da noch etwas drüber?
Antwort auch auf Deutsch? Antwort auch auf Deutsch? So, as a German, I will answer in English so that everybody understands. It's a question compared about Europa League and FA Cup wins. So I think first of all, it's a special stadium, the Wembley Stadium. I was here twice, 3 times before, but twice when I watched England playing. It's also a great atmosphere, but it's something special when it's split in 50% Crystal Palace fans and 50% Man City fans. I think everybody could feel this special atmosphere in a very traditional stadium, and everything that happens before the game makes it special. Yeah, when the Prince comes and the national anthem, and the game was tough. The game was so tough, and we were talking about it, how we can find solutions or better solutions at halftime, but it's difficult to compare. It's on the other side. I think nobody expected Frankfurt winning the Europa League, and nobody expected Crystal Palace winning the FA Cup. But I think you can see now what you can get when you are patient as a club. And also big credit to our supporters, because we had a very bad start. There's 3 points after 8 games, and usually the fans get impatient and are mourning, are complaining, and our fans always supported us. They could see the effort, and even we had it's 3-4 weeks ago. Yeah, we conceded 10 goals within 4 days. At City 5, at Newcastle 5, and we were 5-0 down after 60 minutes at Newcastle. Our fans were supporting the team, and I think this is this special connection. And then you call it, maybe we are lucky in a few times. I think yes, but I think then it's more. Then you deserve it. Yeah, when you always stick together, when you always support each other, and especially in difficult moments, you need support. Yeah, then you don't need somebody who kicks you. Then you need somebody to hug you. And this is what the fans gave to us, and that's why I think it's a special win for this club. It's a special win, especially a special win for our fans, and it's a great win for all of us.
Okay.
What was it like holding the trophy? Did it feel different? Holding the trophy. And what did Prince William told you?
He's an Aston Villa fan, so no, he congratulated all of us for our performances, and it's for me, it's the strange thing. It's now I feel a little like empty. It's. I think I will start to realize it. Maybe tomorrow or on Monday, but the crazy thing is on Monday I have to think about the Wolves game on Tuesday. So I don't know when it will come, but it's something special. But it is, and I told the players now after the game, I don't know, I'm not the guy maybe with the biggest talents, but I have a feeling, I get a feeling for a group of players, and I got this feeling during the season that we can achieve incredible things, and this feeling is the same. There's no button where you can turn it on. It comes, and I know we have talented players, and we have great characters, yeah. And in the club with such a togetherness, yeah, such a great work ethic, such a great environment, atmosphere, and this I think is fundamental for achieving maybe impossible things, yeah. And this is what a feeling that started in winter, yeah. And also maybe with the experience with this difficult start, yeah, because we always stayed together. The players never complained, and we are really demanding a lot from them. And then it started, and then we were in Marbella because we had 3 weeks no game on a short trip. And there I told the players, this is my feeling, yeah. Yeah, and now it happened. So it's just crazy sometimes, but yeah, unbelievable.
Sam, please, thanks.
Hello, Oliver. Do you think that the gap is closing a little bit between the top of English football and the teams like Palace, who tend to be in the middle of the table? We've seen Newcastle come up, Villa come up, and it seems to me, as you've proved today, that you can find a way to beat the sort of elite sides.
You have to know it better than me because I'm here for 15 or 16 months, and it looks like, I think Pep mentioned it, and if somebody knows it, Pep is working here for 8 years, 9 years. He said that the mid-table in England is getting better and better, and the gap is getting smaller. And if Pep says this, I think it's true.
Thank you. This gentleman right at the back in the blue jumper.
Congrats, Oliver. Massive achievement. Could you please sum up your emotions when you received your medal and you hugged Steve Parish? You looked quite touched, and you obviously know what it means for Crystal Palace not winning a trophy for 120 years, and now you're the first one to do it. And secondly, when you saw Manchester City's lineup without a proper holding midfielder in the team, did it remind you of the Champions League final 2021? Same result, by the way.
Yeah, that answers the second question. Yeah, when we got the lineup, then analysts and we were just looking, okay, when did they play? And they played against Brighton and against Tottenham in this with the 4 attacking players, because this is what we didn't expect. But at the end, nothing really changed what we have to do. But again, you have to do it on your top level. And I think, especially defending, we did on our top level. And my emotions, and this is, I don't know, it's strange, but I think, in these moments, I don't think about football in a specific way. So for me, and I told this to players. I don't know if I tell you too many insights, but before the game, I think the biggest achievement we as football players, football managers, the biggest achievement that we can have, the biggest success is not then lifting the trophy. The biggest success what we can have, and this is how I feel it is, we could give 10,000 of our fans, of South Londoner, we could give them a moment for their life. You know, we can give them great times. We can give them, maybe they have some troubles, some problems at home. We give them hours and days where they forget all of this. Yeah, just be feeling happy and celebrating. I think this is the biggest achievement that sportsmen can do. Yeah? And we did it for our fans. We did it for many people, and that's why I think everybody who contributed to this success deserves to be proud of him, and deserves to be proud of the group, and deserves to be proud of the whole club, because this again is the best thing you can do.
Okay, there you go.
Congratulations, Oliver. You've secured your spot in Europe for next season. That's another competition. You're going to need to recruit. The club has already got a reputation for bringing young prospects in. How much easier does winning this and having European football make that sales pitch for you to help entice players to the club?
I don't know. I think, yeah, will be more attractive, of course. I think, Crystal Palace Premier League is very attractive, and we have great players. So let's see what the transfer window will bring. Will be a very busy time, but I don't want to think about it today. Today it's. I hope I start to find my party modus slowly and get the right vibe. I'm really looking forward when I can see my family, because there were. Many family members were here today, and it's you want to share the good moments in your life. You want to share with the most important ones, and that's the family. So, and then I hope, I don't make crazy things tonight.
Okay, we're going to take two more. One from Dom, and one here.
Oliver, you've spoken about how important it is to have the connection with the fans, but the volume of the Palace fans when the final whistle sounded. It probably speaks to the fact that the club haven't won a major trophy in their history. So I know that might not be something you've lived with. You've only been at Palace 15 months, and the same is true of some of your players, many of your players. But does it make it more special, that, knowing that you've given the club that moment, even though you're only part of a small part of its history?
Oh yes, that's talked about it before. I think when I mentioned we had 2 years ago, we met after 25 years when we won the cup in Austria when I was a player. This connection stays forever. The connection with these players, with the players, with Crystal Palace will stay forever. And I'm pretty sure if, I don't know, Jean-Philippe Mateta will watch a game in 30 years at Selhurst, the fans will celebrate him, and he deserves it. And this will be the same with all the other players. And so yeah, it's massive what everyone did for the club, and this is this special motivation. Yeah, we wanted to write history. I think now we wrote really a big chapter in history. And next year we will start to write a new chapter. Yeah, it was the first time playing in Europe, and let's see, because this year 2 English teams play the final, as when I'm right informed.
Thank you. Last one here. Thank you.
Congratulations, Oliver. Could you just walk us through your emotions when Dean Henderson went outside the box and put his hand to the ball?
Oh yes, I thought, why you don't kick the ball? Yeah, these were my thoughts. And then I had my fingers crossed that the VAR doesn't intervene. Everything worked.
Good decision? Good decision?
For us, definitely.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Thank
We'll leave
you.
it there. Cheers.